The garden's in mid-September form. I still have herbs, and I'm going to harvest a bunch of basil soon. These pots I've harvested, and now I've got planted in a bunch of radish. So we should get radish within the next 3 weeks. And we've got some butterball lettuce, a couple leftover carrots, and beets that need to be harvested. Oh, it's a big beet. It needs to be harvested. Over here, more radish, a couple tiny beets. The grape tomatoes have been fantastic. The figs in pots are doing very well this year. This is the first year they came out of hibernation properly. They need to get into slightly larger pots, but we've had a great harvest so far. And I've trimmed them down to have a single leader. So next year I will build off this single leader. We've got figs kind of all along these that are ripening. The garden boxes, we've harvested the cabbage, and then from sprout, or from the leftovers, we've got new cabbages coming up. So I don't think they'll make a full head, but we might get a little bit of cabbage there at the end. In here I planted some carrots and more radishes. So we'll see if we can get a harvest. This bed was beans, and I've got some carrots in here and some lettuce. This was one of our winter squash, a gold nugget, and the vine split, so we got one vine which comes over here, and it looks like we got 5 on that. And then the vine comes over here, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not sure if we're gonna get all 9 on this, but it's still doing quite well. Our summer squash that I've grown vertically are doing well still, and still producing. We're still getting some cucumbers on what looks like a fairly unhappy cucumber vine. Over here we've got another winter squash that started here and split, so we've got one vine that is running off this side and has what looks like I don't know, again, lots of gold nugget squash, and another one that splits and comes over here, and that's another full squash. More basil is going to be harvested and put into a pesto. More basil. Our summer squash is split off, and we're starting to get a few. We had a couple of squash on this. We got some blossom end rot, which has been a problem kind of constantly this year with the summer squash. And then we've got healthy kale. Some of these kale are looking quite good. Some, we've seen better days, but over in this garden we also have I guess I planted these, must have been end of July, kale plants. And this was our Malabar spinach, which we eventually cut down because it turned into this big blob. This stuff is very robust. I mean, the base here, we're looking at vines that are the base maybe just short of an inch in diameter. I think we had maybe 5 vines start, and it just all split off into this. It produces these purple berries that they are flavorless, but they make a good, they replant themselves. So we'll probably get Malabar spinach back here this next year. The cherries, well, I think they rooted well. They're having kind of a hard year, end of the season, so they're less than happy. But we got nice new growth, and I think that next year we should have a good harvest, at least a first harvest maybe. These are whatever, Joshua berries. The Joshua berries, we got one here and one here. Neither one is very happy. It did not like the 110-degree weather. But the black currants here and here are doing quite well. The 4 fig trees are in great shape. I'm going to have to trim them back. We try to get the roots established this year, and then after they go dormant for the winter, we'll cut them back, except for this one, the Violetta de Bordeaux. This is basically a bare root plant, and it's got a single stalk that popped up. So we're going to keep this as the leader for next year, and these others we'll see if there's a single leader, but most of them look a little bit wonky, so we might, like this one for example, the brown turkey, we might cut back. Blackberries are in good shape. This is all first year growth, so next year these will berry, and for temporary I've got some T-bar holding them up. And lastly, we've got the grapes, which have gone wild. So this and this are black Manduca, which should be like, I guess, European raisin grapes. They're end of season. Here's our Neptune, Venus. This is Mars. Mars was the most expensive because I couldn't find it anywhere else, and it was a bare root. There were no leaves on this, but it's really taken off quite nicely. And this was, I can't remember what it is. This is seedless blue muscat. So I need to get some type of trellising up. I'd planned to put wooden trellises, but again, I may just try to get T-bar up for the sake of having something in place for them to grow on this next year. And that's the state of the garden mid-September.